Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Day 6. Day 6 from Virginia, USA is 5:29 a.m. and it's day 6 of the Daily Success Habits Challenge. I put it upon myself to put this challenge on, and after studying like successful people, I can put in a quote because success depends what is success for everyone. Success for me may not be success for you, but we're talking about people who live like a good life. What do they do? What are the habits they do every day to make their life like that? So I said 7 days. So finished 5. Today is number 6, and today we are talking mind your health. Mind your health. If you're seeing me for the very first time, I'm Sherifa Nakalema in Virginia, USA, and this was a live part of the 7-day challenge, day 6. But you may see this a year later, 2 years later, who knows? Today is June 2nd, 2023, when I'm doing this, but you may see it later, it still be useful. And so far we finished 5. Today is number 6, health. We're going to talk about health, right? Mind your health. Without health, you don't have anything. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't. You need your health, okay? So we have mind, the health. But before I do that, because some of you, maybe you just seen this number 6, you didn't see the ones before, I have to go through the other one really, really quickly. We started with the number. Remember, the goal is, the reason I did it like this, so that you take all of them and make a list, and these are things you do daily. So number 1, day 1 was, I started off saying there's something called a happy place. Maybe I need to say, hello, Susan, welcome, Namansi, someone in the chat. Welcome, how are you? How are you? So there's day 1, I covered something called a happy place. Every person needs to know their happy place, and this is from, if you want good things to happen in your life, be a happy life, right? We are looking for a happy life, right? You have to know what makes you happy. But go back into your childhood and remember, from childhood all the way to the time when you're seeing me here, what made you happy? Remember those moments, when you take you think, when you're a child, what used to make you really, really happy? So they want you to identify a few of those, and these are going to keep you happy now. Because what happens, you just think that moment and bring it to the front. And it helps you actually get what you want now faster. There's the way they do it, and you connect to those feelings. You know, getting what you want actually is to do with feelings. It's how you feel about things. So let me go over this. Maybe it will help. So day 1, know your happy place. Where I got that term is the lady, the coach, Natalie Ledwell, calls it a happy place. But the late Bob Proctor used to talk about vibration, okay? Paradigm shift. Those are the words he used to use. But those are the same thing, like you shift. We need to get into something else. Like, although the paradigm shift is actually more like complicated, more detailed, but let's keep it vibration, positive vibration. That's easy, right? So, happy place was day 1. Then I also talked about the importance of gratitude, being grateful. It doesn't matter. As long as you're still breathing, there's something to be grateful for. So it doesn't matter what's going on. Find something to be grateful for. So that was the number 1. Then number 2, we talked about I am affirmations. These are statements or I am statements or I am affirmations. These statements, if you use them, they help you turn things around. For example, if you're feeling like you grew up feeling like I'm weak, I'm all that. So if you start saying, I'm confident, I'm successful, those statements, things happen to you. The things you say, they happen to you. If you want this to happen faster, go do it in front of a mirror. Soon you're going to start believing these things you're saying about yourself. Number 3, we talked about SMART goals. When you set your goal, make sure it's a SMART goal. Instead of, you cannot say, I want to make more money. No, that's not a good goal. Say specifically, I want to make $10,000 every month. Also, we add on other things like easily and effortlessly. All that was then number 3. Then number 4, we discussed the be, do, have mindset. And the experts say, whatever you are thinking about, oh, if I finish this, you see, when I finish this, I'll get that. When I do this, I'll get that. No. It's supposed to be, feel like you have it now, like right now. Then you do, and then have it. So that one is a very complicated one. It's hard to really, it's like if you want to make more money or to be rich, they say feel rich today. So start behaving like you are already. That was day number 4. Day number 5, which was yesterday, we're talking about the importance of learning something new and the importance of reading. So we took some time with that one. And today is day number 6. Day number 6, mind your health. Mind your health. I took some time looking around what people say about this. People say so many things, but the mind your health thing is very important, interesting, the topic, because you've had all these things before. It's not new. You've had these things before, but are we doing them? Okay, you've had them, but are you doing them? That's the issue. You've had, for example, I have some things here. Healthy eating. Okay, eat healthy. What does eat healthy mean to you? Different people say different things. For example, for me, I'm 55 years old, soon I'll be 56. I know things that have changed as I grow older. Salt became a real problem. If I eat a lot of salt, then my pressure goes up. So salt is not good for me. Sugar, a lot of sugar. In fact, recently when I traveled to Uganda, I found a friend who was sick, injecting himself. I said, because he was having diabetes. I said, when I came back, I never drank sugar again. I stopped. I said, what? That's what sugar does? So no more sugar for me. Very no salt, direct salt in my food for me. So that's how I'm doing it. But of course, before you even get into any issue, we always told, drink a lot of water. They say 8 cups a day. They say, okay, let me say here. I said, drink a lot of water, eat your fruits, eat your vegetables. In fact, when I started having my pressure going up at that time, by the way, it's normal now because of those changes I made. For me, it was stress related. Some of you know about my husband's accident. That's what happened. After that, a whole year of stress, I came out with pressure. I didn't have pressure before. So, but managing it now is back to normal. So they started talking about leafy greens. Leafy greens, like like spinach, like that. Those are good for you. And when they talk here, they say white rice is not good, white bread is not good. I don't know. Because where I come from originally, which is Uganda, I don't know. If you went and told people that, I don't know what they would think about you. Because they say, what? We can't eat white rice? Yeah, here they say, change it to brown rice. They take it very, very seriously. Also chicken, removing the skin, chicken. So I see it when I go to the store, they remove it. I say, for me, I want to test. That's what I like about the chicken. So they remove the skin. So different cultures, some people take it to the extreme. But maybe in Africa, because they exercise a lot, they walk a lot, maybe that's why they don't feel these things that affect other people. Because if you went and told people they have to remove skin from their chicken, I don't think they would. And their chicken is actually different. It's hard meat. I don't think you could even remove it. So some things are to do with culture and where you live. Okay, the eating, we are still on healthy eating. And of course, they will say avoid fast food if you're near a. And there's something else that I found, actually, not just today, but something that people discuss when they talk about health that I find interesting. Let me mention it. For example, they say that avoid that fasting. Fasting is very good. And also there is what they call intermittent fasting. But there also someone was talking about not eating just one meal a day, like going long hours without eating again. In fact, some people, when it was right here on YouTube, a doctor was talking about these things. I think he's a researcher. And what he was saying was fascinating. And then someone in the comment, I was reading, someone says, yeah, for me, I go 14 hours without eating again. I said, okay. Now everyone, maybe that's why God asked us to fast. Maybe that's why. that cleans out the body, that the body gets used to going without much food and starts repairing itself. Interesting, right? That you eat one large meal and go many, many hours without eating again. That's some people are doing it, and it's good. It's actually, they were talking about in relation to cutting your age, like cutting your age, that's a good habit to have. You could try it and see. Okay, healthy eating, of course. Exercise is number 3 on my list here. Have exercise, walk. If you walk, Janet, if Janet could hear me say walk. Yes. If you drive a car a lot, growing up is weird. Like when someone bought a car, they started getting bigger and looking good. We never knew. They were actually attracting diseases. But you say, oh, they're now looking good. They're even gaining weight. Like we look at it like it's a good thing. Actually, it's not, because they're not walking anymore. So now they're driving and they're not walking. So they say, if you drive, at least park somewhere far. Don't park close to where you're going, so you can walk. And if there's stairs, try to use the stairs. And the steps they recommend every day. I didn't get into that. But I'm not an expert. I'm just research these things I'm telling you. And also from books and stuff. But I'm not an expert. Don't take me like I'm an expert. But these things are everywhere. Even your doctor will tell you. Take the stairs instead of elevator or instead of a lift. Walk. And the steps, is they say, recommend to walk every single day. And someone, as I was researching, someone said, weigh yourself. Like go, if you're in a place where you can go weigh yourself, you know how much you weigh, the kilos or pounds, it's a good thing. They recommend it every single week. In fact, even the pressure. If you're like in USA, even the stores, like when I go to here, I have Giant. If I'm passing by, I just go check my pressure. Look at some developed countries have these. But if you have a doctor close by, you can just go there and just to check. By the way, since we're talking about health, the annuals, because I grew up in Africa, but here in the USA, so I'm used to going every single year. You go for a checkup. You don't have to be sick to go to the hospital. You go just to check your numbers. They check your blood. They check your all these basic numbers to make sure they are fine. Please, you don't have to wait to be sick to go to see a doctor. You can go to a doctor just to check your regular numbers, make sure they're fine. Because by the time your body shows you that it's sick, it's not feeling good, you're sick. You're very, very sick sometimes. So please get in the habit of just going to be checked out. Okay, now what else? Check pressure numbers, walk. Oh, while I was on exercise, I put some notes here. These are things I've been gathering around, like with life. They say clapping, like this, especially for older people. I have a book here. It's called the Okinawa. This book here, it's interesting. It's called the Okinawa Program. This is the world's longest lived people achieve everlasting health, and how you can do it too. I remember, I think, what Oprah wrote. I think it was on Oprah when another person said, or even when you go on YouTube here and try to look for these people. So Asia, that side, the older people, they gather, they meet just to clap. And they are walking around and clapping and laughing. Clapping and laughing. They're good for your health. Just clap and laugh. Can you imagine? Try to make someone laugh. Try it. Go find someone and just start laughing and see what happens. They laugh too. So you can be around, just make each other laugh. If you can't do that, watch some comedy. Find some comedy and laugh. So I want to put that in. Clapping and laughing. They're good for your health. Release, you get some release, and yeah, you feel better. Okay, they talk about mental health and wellness. I won't say much about that, but you can go research. I didn't know this mental health affects so many people. I didn't know, actually. I think after the pandemic, after COVID, that's when they talked about a lot, and people are doing crazy things because of their mental state. So you can research how to improve your mental state. But while I was still on the walking, I had put some notes here that appreciate nature. Like when you go out for a walk, look around. Like when I go for a walk, I used to go on the road. Now I changed. I passed like behind here, there is like a forest kind. So I like to go through the forest. So the forest, now you're going to appreciate the nature, like the trees, the green, and then if there are some birds, it's my English. B-I-R-D. When I first came here to America, they said we don't pronounce that right. B-I-R-D, we pronounce it like it's bad. B-A-D, no. So I said bird. There's a bird. You appreciate the birds, you see them flying, and then you're going to appreciate even the fact that you are alive. When you see those kind of things happening, the sky, so look around, and that will help too with your health. Remember, I'm talking about health. Sleep, my problem. Like as I'm talking to you now, I can tell you that the previous night, I started working from 11 p.m. after, like I worked like 11 hours non-stop. I had a video to release here and I had so many setups to do. So I'm bad with this one. Like right now, I'm talking to you at 5:45 p.m., but I've been awake since what? Like 10 p.m. I've been around. I took a short nap and then I'm here. You see, self-employed people are very bad with, I'm one of them, very bad with sleep. But for me, what I used to do, what I'm not doing as much, is take a nap. So the doctor, I think, says 8 hours. But if you're self-employed, it's hard to get the 8 hours. Maybe after I go to another level, we can delegate something. So what you do, you put in a nap, like a nap, and after the nap, then you are ready to go again. I used to say I work 2 days in one day, because normally people work 8 hours a day. But I don't remember a time when I ever worked even 8 hours a day. I used to do like double. So I do the 8, then rest and do another 8. It's been my life for a long time like that. Because my sleep may be 5 hours a night consistently like that. So it's poor, bad for me. But don't copy me, please. The doctor says 8 hours. And someone was also saying try to start getting to bed earlier, 30 minutes earlier, if you are trying to improve sleep longer. Okay, sleep, rest, nap. I gave you the nap time. And then let's see what I have here. There's something that I'm also very weak at doing. Maybe you could do it. Welcome. Please type in the chat so I know who you are. Today I didn't focus much on the chat. I know it's a weird time that I came. But I'll call them. You'll find them, no problem. Something called self-love, self-care. My daughter reminds me of that. She said, self-love, self-care. I'm doing self-care. I'm very weak with that one. Self-love, self-care. I think to do with this being self-employed too. It puts you in another mode. Like you're worried about so many other things. You forget. You even supposed to take care of yourself. So self-love, you can do something like taking care of your skin, taking care of your hair, like if you're a lady. I don't know what men do for self-love, but here they said self-love rituals. You can go find online and search and find out. So let's see. Here there's talk about you could take some time to just paint and draw and just relax. They said clean out a drawer, like putting things in order in your place. Something else said do something you love. There's something that was funny that I found here. It was part of self-love that decline. Oh, that's like a who? Okay, welcome. Who is this? Ara. Why are you naming yourself like Ara? Welcome, who are you? Please put your name. Let me understand who you are. Yeah. So self-care, they said, they were about to say, what surprised me, that declining an invitation. Saying no to an invitation, especially if you know that invitation, whatever happens over there is stressful. Like maybe you are meeting people who are not going to make you feel good. That's self-care. Part of self-care, said, no, I'm not coming. No, thank you. So I thought that was fun. And then let's go. The last category that I'm going to talk about, by the way, I have a statement. If I forget to say it, I tend to go on and on. Someone in the chat, remind me that you said you're going to tell us the statement by Steve Jobs. It's a very interesting one. But let's first finish this. Connect. Connect. No. Dr. Keke, only Kalema Kiwewa would be the one, but I don't think Kalema Kiwewa is the one hiding in here. That is someone else. Please put your real name so I know who you are. Okay. Connect. And this is my own thinking. I didn't find it anywhere, by the way. People were talking about good health. They talk about connection. And what I have over there with connection, number one, with your creator. Connect with God. If you want good health, you have to know how to connect with God. But, there are some people here who say they don't believe in God. I don't understand it. I could not even believe it. I said, what? And they found each other, like a man and a woman. They both believe that there's no God, and they have a daughter, a very beautiful daughter. So I was asking them, really? So how do you get this daughter? Where did this daughter come from? They said, oh, it's a Big Bang. I said, Big Bang created this daughter. So there are people really who don't believe in God. So I thank my dad that he knew about God and taught me about God, because it's a blessing. If you know that God exists, know that you are blessed. You're a blessed person. So connect with your God every single day. Apart from your God, connect with your God in a really, really special way. If you're Muslim like me, wake up in the night. Do it in a special way where you're really connecting with the real God. Yes, you and him. Okay? That would be great. Then connect with other people. Your friends, your family. For me, those who know me, I connect through the phone because I've been in USA for too long, I guess. That's the only way I can do it. But I feel good. I can talk to someone, we have a conversation. I connect better. Other people connect better face to face. So if that's what you do, find someone you go out for lunch or something and connect and talk to them. You find that it's a good thing for your health. That's me. That's Dr. Sherifa saying. That's me. I added it. I didn't find people talking about it. So friends, family, and then someone mentioned inspirational stories. That watch an inspirational story. Do you know I watch NBC, Nightly News? That's what I watch these days. It's the best, I think. They always end with something inspirational. There was a nice story at the end. So if you can find somewhere to watch these kind of stories, they inspire you. Someone doing something nice, someone doing something for the community, or a story. They always have a story. That's the ending of their broadcast. So it's nice. So listening to inspirational stories is good for your health. Let's see. Now I'm about to end it, by the way. That is, today we're talking about health. I already reviewed the other day that we did. Those of you who came late. And today I wasn't able to add the previous 5 days in the description, but as soon as this one ends, I'm going to put it for you. So those who come later, the other days will be all down in the description of this video. Someone was asking me, I can't find them. When you're watching a video on YouTube, like where you see the title, they say show more. When it says show more, you click on it. If you're on a phone, it's hiding. It will open up. And that's where all these links are. So whenever we say click a link in the description, that's where they are hidden. When you're on a cell phone, you may not see them, but you click on show more, they'll see down there. So I put all of them. And who is reminding me? I said there is something I have to tell you. No one reminded me. It's called a statement by the late Steve Jobs. You know who Steve Jobs is? Steve Jobs, the Apple people. I'm not an Apple person. I don't use Apple stuff. You see, this is HP. Apple, people who use Apple phones and Apple laptops and Apple everything, they're very expensive too, high quality. They know who Steve Jobs is. He said something similar to this one. I think this is exactly what he said. I got it somewhere. That if he was giving us advice about living happy life, right? That is, think like this. If today, like when you start your day, if today were my last day, or the last day of my life, okay, the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? So, show me, today is your last day. Would you plan your day the way you're planning it? I think that's a translation. Because he says that most people lose what's important. We lose our values. We lose our goals. We don't focus on that. That's why when we're doing the SMART goal session, we're reminded to read your goal like every day. So you are reminded. Well, otherwise, you may find yourself spending the whole day on TikTok, watching TikTok. What? By the time you stop, you just wasted 3 hours. So would you, if today was your last day, would you spend it TikToking? Or you change, right? So it's help you to focus on what's important. That was Steve Jobs. Rest in peace, Steve Jobs. He left the Apple for people. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Let's end it here. I'm reviewing really quickly. Now they're going to be six. We finished number 6. Number 1, we said, know your happy place and be grateful. I am affirmations. SMART goals. When you write your goal, write it as a SMART goal. Be, do, have. No, learn about that. Learn something new. Read. It helps your brain and mind, your health. Those are the habits. Tomorrow will be the last day of this challenge. And I'm going to go over those, but hopefully tomorrow, tomorrow is the day when I always came live, Friday. I come live around 11 p.m. my time, or we can do it between 10:30 to 11, 10:45 around that time, USA Eastern time. For those of you in Uganda, that's almost coming to 6 a.m. It's like night. When I come Friday night, normally with people in USA and Malaysia, but Uganda comes a little bit later, they wake up. So mark it, come. We're going to review these, and this time, I want you to come with a paper, something, a notebook. So you write these and start using them. So for example, when I'm talking about I am affirmations, we want to create your own I am affirmation to use. Okay, when we talk about a goal, we want to create your own goal like that. Tomorrow, I think we're going to review that. And anything I'll have forgotten of these important success habits, we'll add it all tomorrow. I'm starting something new on this channel. By the way, if you haven't watched a video I released yesterday, it was about introducing people to YouTube, and we had 10 people. 10 in the video. That's a video. The channel is designed like this. These are lives, YouTube lives. Then there's the shorts, but then there is the videos. The videos are the ones to upload normally, although it was the premiere. So when you go to the videos, the most recent video, I didn't even cover it. It doesn't have a thumbnail on it. I'm wearing a brown jacket. That one. I introduced 10 people yesterday. Some had channels already, some are new, and they started their channel to be more active here. And after that, I'm introducing something new also. And this, my message is always, you can work from anywhere. You can work from anywhere, from any place. People who say to me, I want to come to America, I say, why? They say, I want to make money. I say, no. Learn how to make it from where you are so you can create your own America. You're going to come to America. How long will it take you to settle in America? Assume you got the visa and everything. Yet, if you learn the skill to work online, you can do it as soon as possible. So that's my message. Now I know who you are. I know the person in the chat now. Okay. So, welcome. How come you have this weird name? Ara. Why are you hiding Ara? I know who you are. Welcome. So, see, you are stopping my conversation. I was trying to explain what the program I have on this channel. My message is always work from where you are. Create your own America. Create your own Canada. Whatever. The dreams you have about America could be so wrong. Because by the time you get to those people you see, the ones who are really good, they had to go through a process to get where they are. And for some of them, if you come to America, it's a weird country. Can you imagine if there was a wedding and you go attend a wedding and you have to go to work? This is a crazy place. Someone comes to visit you, like someone maybe came to Uganda to visit, and you leave them home to go to work. You can't even take time off. What kind of place is that? There's too much working, believe me. If you are allowed to work, for those who are allowed to work, some are not even allowed to work. You come with your degree, they look at it like it's nothing. You didn't go to school. You don't know what you have to go through to get into their system. Because you have to, number one, to be legal, to be here. Number two, because if you are not legal, you can't even go to school. So then you go learn and have their own degree. Then they respect you. So it's tough. Instead of doing all that with the internet, please learn to work from where you are. You'll be a happier person. So what I'm going to do starting, let's see if I can start this series. I call them series. Every maybe Saturday or every Sunday. We're going to pick. I think it's going to be every Sunday. I'm going to bring you someone advising you about how you can work from home, including me. I come some other time, but I want to bring another person showing you, like the first one, I sent a challenge to a lady. You know her, Miss Rachel? I told her this, and she's going to record a video about it. If all you had was $100 and USA dollars, and you don't live in USA, you live in a developing country, what would you do with $100 to make money online? Okay, you have a phone, you have $100, you have internet. What would you do with $100 to make sure by within 3 months you started earning money? So she's going to give an answer. She said she can record that by Saturday, so we may watch that on Sunday. I'm going to throw that challenge to many more people, but I'm also going to start bringing people who tell stories that they're working from somewhere else. And then maybe when we see that it's really real what I'm talking about, maybe you believe it and take action. Otherwise, if you don't need to see all those people, you are ready to do it, come watch my videos. When you watch where I talk about affiliate marketing, watch those. You get to you put your email at some point. If you listen to me, what I'm asking you to do, at some point you put your email and get to my WhatsApp number, and you need $7 to start learning, although I think the $7 option is not the best. The $97 is the best because you own the program. That I'm talking to those who are not in USA. If you're in USA, there are many other options. In fact, there is one I'm about to start recording about where you can come to promote without showing your face. That's my next phase, my next project. You know, I always have some simple project. TikTok took me too much, and I lost 37,000 followers over there after I spent like 6 months building it. Yeah, so that's what happened to TikTok. So I'm back more in YouTube. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok too, but a little bit different. I want to connect with business-minded people only now in TikTok. Okay? Thank you all so much. Ara. Yeah. I'm trying, but the people are not easy, believe me. They listen, but they don't take action. See this challenge? If you went and did everything I said in these videos, you have a lot of knowledge. But how many people are going to do it? I don't know what happened to us. We want a better life, but we don't want to focus and create it. So what to do? I just do my part. Thank you for watching it. Those of you who come later, please, when you watch, add a comment for me. It helps. Like it. Let me see. You didn't like it. Those of you who are on, please like it. Check the like button before I cut off. Let me see. You didn't like it. When I started, it was the same. You haven't liked it. Please like it. And tomorrow, I'll come at a different time. I'll come at our normal time, which is around 10:45 p.m. my time, which is Malaysia is about, is that how we do it? A.m. for Malaysia. Around 10:45 a.m., 11 there. And then if you're in Uganda, it will be like around 5:45 to 6. If you're in UAE, around 6:45 to 7. Those are my audience. And of course, USA, if you are like Rukia, she's in Washington, it will be 7:45 p.m. And like that. You know, we have so many time zones over here. I didn't see any change in the likes. Please like it so I can close it. Like it so we can say bye-bye. Thank you for attending. I brought this one at a weird time. It's now 6 a.m. You know, I decided to wait for my prayers. I prayed my Subh Fajr fast before coming. That's why I came later. And like I always end these, I say, or my messages, I say, take very good care of yourself, take very good care of your families, take very good care of your health. Come tomorrow and stay here, like, subscribe, because I'm getting busy around here. Because the knowledge is good and it's practical. But the main message in my other videos is make money online, start your own business, take care of your future. Okay, multiple sources of income, passive income. I'm doing it, so I share what I do. Who is that? Please type in the chat. Someone just joined. Find me closing. So watch it. It's going to become a video. Okay, it's going to become a video. Bye bye.